Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Sarah, and today I would love to review this gorgeous style for you, which is called Miley by WigPro in the color 22-1001R8. Now, if you'd like to know how long she is exactly, how the color is composed, what special features she has, how the cap looks from the inside, and how I like her, then stick around and let's get started. So this cute, gorgeous, curly style by WigPro is called Miley. And I have to say, she's been on my wish list for a long time. Ever since I first saw her on Taz, when Taz reviewed her, who was showing her in, I think, the color 2360R8, which is a very light, ashy blonde. And I think she looks so gorgeous on Taz. And ever since I saw her there, I wanted to have her. If you search for Miley on YouTube, you will just find 3 other reviews of this style, and all of them are showing you a different color. And I'm really happy that I am the first to show you a full review of this style in the color 22-1001R8. Now, I ordered Miley from Wig Studio One, where I've ordered many styles before, and when she arrived, the wig had a very small but visible production defect, and this can really happen with every brand because, as you know, wigs are mostly handmade products, and we are all human beings and we all make mistakes, and sometimes one of these faulty products slips through quality control and is sold, and this just happens. So when I got her, I contacted Wig Studio One and told them about that fault, which was bothering me. I mean, it was not terribly visible, but on the seam of the monofilament and the cap, there were little white silicone strips showing right here on each side. And since they were white, you could see them, and the wig just wasn't wearable. So I contacted Wig Studio One, and they replied that this is something that is common with the brand WigPro, which really surprised me because that is not a cheap brand. They have very good quality wigs, and I just couldn't believe that this is supposed to be normal, as they said. So they kindly offered to accept a return, but since I'm from Germany, this would have been way too much hassle. You know, the shipping costs for parcel from Germany to the US is really expensive. I think the least expensive is almost $30. And apart from that, I wouldn't know how to claim back the duties and taxes I already paid. So of course I wouldn't want to return this style to the US. And I must say I'm a little disappointed by that reaction. So I went ahead and contacted WigPro, the manufacturer, directly. And I must say I'm so happy with their customer support. They were so kind and friendly and very helpful. And I sent them some pictures, and they inspected the problem, and I really didn't expect that, but then they sent me a brand new replacement free of charge, which I really didn't expect. And I must say, this is so generous, and I'm so grateful to them, and I really have to say, this is one of the best customer services I ever experienced. And to me, it's really a big deal. I mean, this is not an inexpensive wig, so I was surprised, but really happy about that replacement. Now, the color 22-1001R8 is a champagne blonde, which is the base color that is highlighted throughout with the 1001, which is called winter white or white blonde. It's a very light platinum blonde. And all of that is on a root with the number 8, which is a light chestnut brown. I think it's gorgeous. The only thing I don't love that much is that they didn't bring any highlights up to the hairline, you know, like Raquel Welch does, or also Beltress and Jean Reno, and they all started doing this, that they put some of those platinum highlights all around the hairline, which makes it softer and hides any knotting and so on. But this is personal preference. I know of people who prefer this to the highlighted hairline because they say this looks much more natural, since if you have dark hair and it's growing out, of course it's growing out without highlights. And I do agree with that. I just prefer those highlights, but overall I think this is a gorgeous blonde. The color is neutral to warm, I would say. It's definitely not an ashy color. And I've been torn between the color that Taz is showing, the 2360, and this one, but then I went with this one, and I must say I didn't regret it. I think it's a beautiful color, especially in the winter when I'm wearing these a little bit longer styles. I also love the warmer tones. Now, Miley features a temple-to-temple lace front and a full monofilament top, which means the whole top is fully, completely hand-tied. And this is really a gorgeous feature. Now, let me show you this lace front from up close. I think it's really well done. It's not too lightly knotted nor too densely. I think the lace front is really nice. I did cut back the lace because there was some excess lace that I always cut off. I don't really like that. Of course, with those dark fibers, you can always see some knots, but they are fairly fine, and I don't think this is really a big deal. I think the lace front is beautifully done, and so is the monofilament, as you can see, hopefully. It's also not too densely knotted, so you can see through to my scalp just as you're supposed to, and I think this looks really very natural. Now, isn't Miley a really cute, curly, romantic style? I just love those big, bouncy curls that look like they've been set with a curling iron. It's definitely not a beachy wave or curl. And if you look at the other reviews, you will see that there's always a big variance in curl pattern. And I think my Miley has the most defined curls of all. The one Taz is showing is also quite curly, but I would say it's a little straighter on top and a little bit more relaxed. And also the two brunettes that Lisa from Beautiful You Wig Reviews is showing, and Marlene from Marlene's Lick and Chat Studio are much more relaxed and less curly than this one, I would say. So you never know what you're gonna get with those curly styles, but I must say I'm really happy with this one. I just love those big bouncy curls. Now, I will show you the length all around the screen as always, so I won't have to bore you with any numbers, and we can talk about permatease next. And this wig has not a lot of permatease. It has some. It doesn't have any on top since it's all hand-tied, but I can feel quite some permatease in the back and on the sides, but it definitely is needed to hold those gorgeous curls. And it's not too heavy and it's not visible, which is the most important thing, so I don't really mind the permatease. Now, the fibers are regular synthetic, which you probably can see since this is quite shiny, especially in those bright lights. You'll see when I show her to you outside that it's not that shiny, but still it's more shiny than heat-defined fibers. And I didn't do anything. I didn't spray her with dry shampoo yet, and I even haven't worn her yet. But I must say, with these curls, I don't really mind that shine, and I think it looks quite intentional, actually. So as you know, you can't really change the style since it's not heat-defined with your heat tools, but who would want to change these gorgeous curls? I'm sure if you straightened it, you would hardly ever get exactly those gorgeous curls back, so there's no need to change this gorgeous style. But before I tell you more about these gorgeous curls, let me show her to you from all sides so you can see for yourself, and after that, of course, also outdoors in natural daylight. Isn't she just cute and beautiful? And as you might have noticed, it's not a face flopper. When I was looking down and back up, she stays out of my face. She doesn't fall into my face, which is something that is so important to me. I hate it when I have wigs that are face floppers. This one really is very wearable and stays out of my face, and I just love that. Now, since she has a certain length, you can probably do some updos with her or pin her back on one side or so, but you probably know me. I just love to wear her the way she's intended to look by the manufacturer. But let's try her with glasses, as always, and that is not a problem. There's enough room between the ears and the ear tabs to fit glasses. Now let's have a look at that gorgeous color outside in natural daylight. Isn't this just a beautiful blonde? I especially love those very light platinum highlights. Now, last but not least, let's have a look at the cap and the special features from the inside. So here's the cap from the inside. Here you can see that beautiful lace front that is not extended, like I said. Then it goes into that monofilament part, which is completely hand-tied. On the side, she has those felt-covered ear tabs with metal stays inside. The rest of the cap is open-wefted. She has an extended nape, which is great for updos, and adjustable straps with Velcro, which I love and prefer. All in all, this is a very well done, high-quality cap. Alright, that was my review of Miley. I hope it's helpful and you liked it. If you haven't done so yet, please subscribe to my channel so you won't miss my future videos, and there's a new one coming out at least every Friday. If you have any questions, please put them in the comments below and I will gladly reply. Now, thank you all so much for being here. I really appreciate it. I hope you're well. Stay that way, and I will see you again soon in my next video. Take care. Bye-bye. I think, let me check. Right, yes, I was correct. And also the others that Michelle from no, not Michelle. And also the other, which color? I think I already said that. Probably know me. I just love to wear her the way I just love to wear her. Bye bye.